Hello everyone, good morning. My respect to our beloved professor, Mrs. Nerissa Malco Beatriz. I am Beverly B. De Mesa, your assigned reporter for today's topic about aptitude, concept, and measurement. So, to begin our discussion, let us talk about the definition and nature of aptitude. Definition and nature of aptitude. The word aptitude is derived from the word aptus, which means fitted for. Very often, words such as potentiality, capacity, talent, etc. are used synonymously with aptitude. In the Dictionary of Education, aptitude is defined as a pronounced innate capacity for ability in a given line of endeavor such as particular art, school, subject, or vocation. In Warren's Dictionary of Psychology, aptitude has been defined as a condition or set of characteristics regarded as symptomatic of an individual's ability to acquire with training some usually specified knowledge, skill, or set of responses such as the ability to speak a language, to produce music. In English and English 1958 defined the term as the capacity to acquire proficiency with a given amount of training. According to Troxler 1957, aptitude is a condition, a quality, or a set of qualities which is indicative of the probable extent to which an individual may be able to acquire, under suitable training, some knowledge, understanding, or skill. If we analyze all the above definitions, we can discern certain features of aptitude. To sum up these definitions, certain facts regarding the meaning of aptitude are: first, aptitude is symptomatic or indicative of one's potentialities. Next is aptitude is the result of interaction of heredity and environment. An individual is born with certain potentialities. After that, the environment helps or hinders the expression of these potentialities. The concept of aptitude is very broad. That means aptitude embraces and any characteristic which contributes to learning, including intelligence, achievement, personality, interest, and skills. It is not confined to specialized learning capacities such as music or painting. Most intelligence tests predict the student's ability to learn to read, write, and do mathematics. In other words, this test measures the student's potentiality for learning academic subjects. Therefore, it can be said that these intelligence tests are scholastic aptitude tests. Aptitude predicts future ability. When you say X has scholastic aptitude, it means that X will be successful or do good in academic activities. Thus, aptitude always has a future reference. Aptitude are qualities of an individual that can be harnessed by appropriate training. In other words, for example, if a person does not have the aptitude required to become a musician, that is, she or he does not have the ability to discriminate between pitch, tone, rhythm, and other aspects of musical sensitivity, she or he will not be a musician even after sufficient training. Aptitude and related concepts. In this section, we will discuss the relationship of aptitude with concepts like intelligence, achievement, and interest. Aptitude and intelligence. Psychologists are divided so far as their opinion about the relationship between aptitude and intelligence is concerned. One group thinks that both the terms are essentially the same, whereas for the other group, aptitude is a specific type of intelligence. They believe that intelligence is represented as a unitary trait in terms of IQ, while aptitude has a multiple view of human ability. Aptitude represents the multi-several characteristics that are part of intelligence, and these characteristics are relatively independent from each other. In other words, aptitude is a subset of intelligence referring to specific competencies like drawing, playing chess, flair in music, running, etc. Intelligence is a broader term encompassing various aptitudes, including both competency as well as mental intellectual capability. Intelligence, in terms of the traditional sets of mental ability, is more related to success in school, whereas aptitude can be said to be more related to success in the vocational and career arena. A comparison between the two concepts can be described as follows. First, aptitude can be described as a specific ability of an individual, whereas intelligence refers to a general mental ability cutting across different types of tasks. Thus, aptitude has a defined or narrow scope, and intelligence has a broader scope. Aptitude has future orientation as it indicates the potential for learning. It does not indicate what the person can do now. Intelligence, on the other hand, indicates the present ability, what the person knows, and what he can perform in different areas. Aptitude refers to how well the person can do in future. Aptitude refers to the capability the person can achieve with training. Intelligence tests, based on the existing capability of the person, can predict her or his success in different areas involving those mental capabilities. In general, aptitude tests are designed and used for career and employment decisions. Intelligence tests are more likely to be used for educational, clinical, and research purposes. Aptitude and achievement. Aptitude is also different from achievement. In general, aptitude refers to an individual's potentiality, that is, what she or he can do, but has not yet done. Thus, it is the potential capability of the person or what the person can do without any previous knowledge or learning. Achievement, on the other hand, refers to what a person has already done. It assesses knowledge which you have already learned. Thus, achievement can refer to your performance at any given point of time in a particular subject, example in mathematics, which you have already acquired through training. The differences between the two concepts can be described as follows. First, aptitude refers to what a person can do, not what he has done. Achievement refers to what a person has already done. Aptitude tests measure the ability to learn. They have the potential to predict a person's success in future academic or career field. Achievement tests, on the other hand, assess the existing learning status of the person, example on what the person already knows. Thus, while aptitude is future-oriented, achievement is past-oriented. Aptitude test measures how well the person will learn in the future. Achievement tests assess how well the person has learned in the past. Aptitude tests are administered before training is given. Achievement tests are given after training is given. Aptitude tests are evaluated in terms of predictive validity, how well they can predict a person's success in particular area with training. Achievement tests are evaluated in terms of content validity, how well the person has mastered the particular content. That is why they are also called content tests. Aptitude and interest. Interests reflect the things that one likes to do regardless of her or his skill. They provide a direction to the development of habits and activities. But a skill will be developed only if both the interest and the necessary talent, aptitude, are present in the individual. Interest refers to the liking of a person for a particular thing or activity. For example, I may like the music, but I may not have the aptitude for it. Here, the interest that is shown may not be the result of my inner potential, but may be due to some other influences such as peer pressure or school requirement or even parents wanted it. Thus, interests are temporary, not stable. They may change over time. Even if one has aptitude for a particular thing, if only does not have the interest in it, she or he will not put in that much time and effort required for it. For instance, you may have the wonderful aptitude for the drama and theater, but without sufficient interest in it, you will not devote the time and effort required to develop the skill. Similarly, in the absence of sufficient aptitude, even if the individual has the strongest interest, he or she will be able to acquire the skill only to a limited extent. Hence, both aptitude and interest are required to perform well in a particular area. The difference between aptitude and interest are given below. First, aptitude refers to what the individual can do. However, the person may not have the interest in it. Interests reflect the things that one likes to do. Having potential does not guarantee one's interest in it also. Next is, aptitudes do not change over time. They are primarily innate abilities. Interest may change over time with change in the knowledge and experience of the person. Interests are acquired, hence they are influenced by a variety of factors including the parental, peer group, school, and media influences. Thus, if one has the potential aptitude for a particular thing or activity, and also interest in it, then it becomes easier for one to acquire the skill necessary for the activity. Measurement of aptitude. A number of aptitude tests have been developed. Apart from general aptitude batteries, aptitude tests in special areas, aptitude tests for different professions, and tests of artistic aptitude or talent are now available for us. Aptitude tests can be broadly categorized under two heads. These are, first, differential aptitude test battery, and the second is special aptitude test. So let us discuss the first category of aptitude test, which is differential aptitude test battery. This is a comprehensive and carefully developed battery. It has been developed by George K. Bennett, Harold G. Seashore, and Alexander G. Westman. It was developed principally for use in educational and vocational counseling of high school students. It was designed for grade 8 through 12. The battery consists of 7 subtests. These subtests are: first, verbal reasoning test; second, numerical ability test; third, abstract reasoning test; fourth, space relations test; fifth, mechanical reasoning test; sixth, clerical speed and accuracy test; and the last one is language usage test. For the second category is special aptitude test. There are different special aptitude tests under following headings. A. Mechanical aptitude test. Mechanical ability is an ability involved in manipulating concrete objects, such as tools, and in dealing mentally with mechanical movements. A number of tests are available for measuring mechanical aptitude for a fairly large field of occupations rather than for a single occupation. Number 1, Minnesota Mechanical Assembly Test. Number 2, Minnesota Spatial Relations Test. Number 3, Minnesota Paper Form Board. Number 4, Johnson's O'Connor's Wiggly Blocks. Number 5, Sharma's Mechanical Aptitude Test Battery. Number 6, Stinguist Mechanical Aptitude Test. For letter B, Clerical Aptitude Test. Different opinions are held regarding the term clerical aptitude. Super opines that it refers to the ability of routine clerical works. Beals points out clerical duties include the gathering, classification, and presentation of data of all sorts, and analysis and use of this data in planning, executing, and determining the results of operation. A number of tests are available for measuring clerical aptitude. Number 1, Minnesota Clerical Aptitude Test. Number 2, General Clerical Aptitude. Number 3, the Detroit Clerical Aptitude Examination. Number 4, PRW Test. Number 5, ORESA Test of Clerical Aptitude. Number 6, Clerical Aptitude Test. C. Test of Artistic Aptitude. Some tests have been devised to measure the artistic aptitudes. Some such tests are listed below. Number 1, Graphic Arts Test. This test measures the art and aesthetic aptitudes. Number 2, Musical Aptitude Test. This test measures the various components of musical talent. Number 3, Literary Aptitude Test. Some examples of such tests are Abbott-Traub test, Rig Poetry Judgment Test. For letter D, Professional Aptitude Test. This test primarily measure aptitude for different professions. Such tests are administered before admission into professional institutions like medical, legal, engineering institutions. There are many tests to measure aptitude in medicine, science, mathematics, law, engineering, teaching, and etc. For letter E, Scholastic Aptitude Test. This test measures the scholastic aptitudes. Some examples of such tests are Scholastic Aptitude Test of CEE Board Graduate Record Examination. And for the last one, other tests like Motor Dexterity Test. Other tests like Motor Dexterity Test, Sensory Test, Visual Test, and Auditory Test. Uses of aptitude tests. Aptitude tests are used for the purpose of prediction for future success both in educational and vocational careers. These tests are used to help the students in the proper choice of courses, subjects, and careers. They are used as they supplement other psychological tests. Aptitude tests are used to help the students in the improvement of certain special traits. They are used for the purpose of admission and selection of students in the college and technical institutions. That ends my report. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.